welcome to Book Talk. We are going to talk about survival today. So these are 3 books that deal with surviving. So the first one I want to start with is called The Age of Miracles by Karen Thompson Walker. This came out in 2012, and I heard a lot about it, and I had never read it until recently because the current situation made me think of this book, and it's a good one to read right now because there's some similarities. I just want to read you a passage, okay? Just so you know, something is happening on Earth that is making people sick and making crops die. So I'll tell you that so far. So, in the great reshuffling of fortunes and fates that followed the start of the slowing, most of us had lost. We were worse off, most of us, than we had been before. Some grew sick, some depressed. A great many marriages dissolved under the stress. Billions of dollars had drained from the markets, and we were missing certain other valuables too. Our way of life, our peace of mind, our faith. Okay, so there's, like I said, there's some commonalities you can draw to today's pandemic. It's not really a pandemic that's happening here, but you'll have to read the book to find out what is actually happening. So this is from the point of view of a teenage girl, 8th grade girl. If you don't like that viewpoint, that young viewpoint, this might not be the one you want to read today, but I like the young protagonist viewpoint, so I really liked this. It's got like a leisurely pace. It's not like an action-filled survival story, but if you like that slower pace and, the young protagonist, I think you would like this and look for the similarities. So I recommend it, especially during this time. I'm glad I read it now, finally. Okay, then 2014, Station 11 came out by Emily St. John Mandel. This is a post-apocalyptic, here in this case, flu wiped out 99% of the world's population. So we see groups of survivors finding each other. And this does jump back and forth, so you get flashbacks to people's lives before this whole apocalyptic pandemic, and then, the current surviving. The grid has failed because there aren't enough people left to run it, so these survivors have no electricity. And there's one group that's banded together that tries to keep art going, like Shakespeare plays and any music that they can remember. But a lot of it is they're putting on their Shakespeare plays, just trying to keep it alive, what if so many things are wiped out? You want to keep art going, not just survive with your body, but, have something for your soul. So this is more literary. Again, the pace isn't a really fast survival. They've already survived, but it's how do they start society over? There's groups of people living in the airport. There's cults that have cropped up, and one kind of dangerous cult in here that comes to a climactic head at the end. So, again, surviving, and pick it up, see what you think. So, this last one just came out last month. Devolution by Max Brooks. This is a small, very small community. There's 10 people that go to this community in Washington, by the northwest Pacific area. They're living there, and then a volcano erupts and cuts off their electricity. And then meanwhile, while they're cut off from being able to get help, because this lava is coming down, Sasquatch comes to rampage their community. So they're actually fighting and trying to survive the Bigfoot So this is Max Brooks. He wrote World War Z, a huge book that was, I want to say, about 10 years ago. And they made a movie out of it. So World War Z author. I liked it. It's from the point of view of one newcomer, this woman who is a newcomer to this small community. It's like right 2 weeks after she came, all of this started happening. So yeah, there's monsters in here. There's big hairy monsters. There's violence, but it was fast paced. I thought I went through it really quickly. I couldn't put it down. I looked forward to reading this when I wasn't reading it. So it was a lot of fun. The members in the community, they're all well-developed characters, and I really liked the one. Well, I'll let you read it for yourself, but I recommend it. And pick up a read for survival, and put comments below, and join me next time. Bye.
If you enjoyed this video, please like the video and subscribe to the Stickney-Forest View Public Library's YouTube channel. Also, like and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. The Stickney-Forest View Public Library District, where great things happen.